friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Megan and today is day 17 of Vlogmas and I'm just gonna jump right into the Owlcrate unboxing because I've been dying to open this and I'm so excited. So here's the Owlcrate. I've already untaped it and kind of started to open it, and this month's theme is Tales of Trickery, I think is the name. So let's just dive right on in. So here's what it looks like on top. So here is this month's spoiler card. It looks like a sort of Christmas ball almost. And it says Owlcrate here, the Christmas tree, lots of people dancing, and then two girls kind of telling secrets or gossiping or something. And I'm just enjoying everything about this. And again, it is the spoiler card, so I am going to set it aside as always. In recent months, I've been spoiling myself on future items, so instead of doing after each item checking the spoiler card, I'm gonna do it after all the items. I hope that made sense. So the first thing I'm pulling out feels like a candle, and it is Mount Ruin, a Novelly Yours candle, so I guess that was easy. But it smells like fire and cinnamon chai. And this is a soy candle, so very good. It's got a wooden wick. Oh, that smells so good. Oh my goodness. That smells incredible. Wow. So, yeah, I don't know what Mount Ruin is, but I'm loving the smell, and I'm gonna keep this candle anyways. Next, I'm pulling out what feels like a box. Alright, Sky in the Deep hand warmer. I just read Sky in the Deep this month. It tells the story of a girl Viking who believes that her brother was killed in the war, but then, like, years later, she comes up against him in the war, only he's on the other side of the fight, and then she gets abducted by his family, and it's just a whole ordeal. But it was so good, and it's gonna be in my top 10 spoiler. But yeah, it just took me by complete surprise. I was not expecting anything to make it into my top 10 for 2019 in like the last few weeks here, but wow, it took me by surprise, and I'm so happy I read it. So this looks like you heat this pad. It says Breathe Fire on it, and then you slip it down into this like mitten pouch, maybe? Once activated, the magic heating pad will instantly and safely heat up to approximately 129 degrees Fahrenheit. It is great for warming hands in the winter, and it helps soothe muscle aches, cramps, arthritis, pain, and tendinitis. It can be reused more than 100 times. That's cool. This is not microwavable, so don't do that, but to recharge, you put the heating pad in boiling water. So it's kind of a little bit inconvenient if you're trying to use it as a travel hand warmer, just because you have to boil it to recharge it, but the one-time use is pretty cool. And if you have enough prep time, you can definitely use this, but yeah. Next thing I'm pulling out is Caraval Rose Earmuffs, which is an Owlcrate exclusive. They're super soft. Okay, so these are the kind that I believe you put on from behind, so you don't put them on like this, like a headband. You put them on from behind, like that. I might use them, I might not. I will have to think on these about whether I want to keep them or not, but I really like the idea. Next thing I'm pulling out is another box, it feels like. Oh, it's colored pencils. Exclusive Bookish colored pencils. It just says hashtag Owlcrate on them, but they are colored pencils, so it'll be nice to color in my like adult coloring book, Harry Potter coloring book, while listening to an audiobook with my Owlcrate colored pencils. Next thing I'm pulling out, oh, I think is the book sleeve that we're expecting, and it says it was always wise to be polite to books, whether or not they could hear you. I think this is a Sorcery of Thorns quote. I could be wrong, but it looks like grimoires down here. Yeah, I will definitely be using this because I'm going on a big trip and I need to protect my books. The next thing down in here, it's a coloring book. So this is Owlcrate exclusive. Oh, it looks like our pins that we've been receiving, the enamel pins. So that's pretty cool. And then, since I already spoiled the pin for myself, I'll just pull out the pin. It looks like a castle with vines on it. Very cool. And this was designed by Read and Wonder, if the packaging on this is correct. Pull this out and show you. So it's just a castle with some vines on it, very cute. And then the last thing I'm pulling out here is the book, and I actually know what the book is. I've been very excited about it, but it is the Guinevere Deception. Oh, it's like green. I don't know. I think I like the original cover more, but this is still really cool to have an exclusive edition. And I'm just gonna do another plug for my book club here, but I am in the Half-Blood book club along with 3 other lovely ladies. I will post their channels down below, but Sadie is our Gryffindor, Sophia is our Ravenclaw, and Meg is our Slytherin, and I'm our Hufflepuff. And essentially, the book club is to discuss the same book that we read in 1 month at our monthly live show, just to see if the different houses actually have different perceptions on books or that kind of thing. So I thought it was a really cool idea. We started last month. Our first book was Mooncakes, the graphic novel, and then this month is the Guinevere Deception, and our live show will be on January 5th, starting at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It will most likely be held on Sadie's channel, just because my Wi-Fi sucks, but yeah. I know this is like an Arthurian lore kind of story, and it tells King Arthur has to be wed and he chooses Guinevere, but someone stands in the place of Guinevere or something like that, and it just sounds so good. And let's see. And look at that foiled embossing on the Naked Desk jacket. Very pretty. And it is signed by Kiersten White, so that's super exciting. And then of course it does come with the art card and author letter. And that is all for that book, but let's pull out the last thing, which is our little Owlcrate scoop. So we've got the Kiersten White kind of interview. And again, like I said, this is a more green, where the original is like a purple, and I think I like the purple more, but it's still cool to have an exclusive edition of a book that will mean a lot to me emotionally, just because it's our book club pick. But here's the word search, some books you might like if you enjoyed the Guinevere Deception. Novelly Yours, The Person of the Candle. This is the vendor interview. The box photo challenge, When the Owl Babble Is. It's on January 31st, so I will definitely be joining that since I will have read it by then. And then releases we're excited about this month: Children of Virtue and Vengeance, Starsight, and I hadn't heard of these two, but I'll have to check them out. And then here is the Spotify playlist code, and it doesn't have a thing on the back for next year's or January's theme, so that's kind of disappointing. I guess this is the theme. It's going to be Vengeance Will Be Mine. And okay, the next Kara Kozik mug will be in this box. Perfect. So let's go through the card here and find out who created or designed what. So the hand warmer was inspired by Sky in the Deep and was designed by Cronk Studio. The woodwick candle was inspired by Grace and Fury and designed by Novelly Yours. Team Owlcrate designed and created these earmuffs, and they were inspired by the Caraval series. The book sleeve was inspired by Sorcery of Thorns, like I suspected, and was created by Chatty Nora. Team Owlcrate also created the colored pencils, and the coloring book. And then the Guinevere Deception was, of course, by Kiersten White. Enamel pen was by Read and Wonder and designed or inspired by the Guinevere Deception. So this was a really great box. I think last month's was better, but I still really enjoyed the items in this box. So I'll have to decide how to go on the earmuffs and honestly the coloring book. I don't know if I'll ever use this, but I don't know. It wasn't my favorite, but I still really enjoyed it. So I'm kind of torn, but the candle is probably my favorite item other than the book sleeve. I really like the book sleeve too. So these two items and the book kind of made the box for me. So that was the Owlcrate unboxing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Before you go, let's unbox day 17 of the Harry Potter calendar. So yesterday we got Mad Eye Moody. And today we got Dumbledore. So here is a little Dumbledore in his snazzy little outfit there, looking quite snazzy. But yeah, that's him. Harry, did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire? Yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will check in with you in tomorrow's video, and I hope you're having a great Vlogmas. Bye friends!